Let me break down the major changes to Ohio's DUI laws introduced by House Bill 37, also known as Liv's Law, which was recently passed by the legislature and is expected to take effect in early 2025. One of the most significant changes is the introduction of oral fluid testing for DUI enforcement. For the first time, Ohio law enforcement officers will be able to collect oral fluid samples from drivers arrested for DUI to detect the presence and types of drugs in their system. However, it's important to note that while the results of these tests can be used as evidence for general DUI charges, they cannot be used for per se violations, which are based on specific concentration limits. The financial structure of DUI penalties is also changing in an interesting way. Minimum fines are increasing by $190 across the board. For instance, a first offense within 10 years will now carry a minimum fine of $565, up from $375. However, the legislature has reduced the license reinstatement fee by $160, lowering it from $475 to $315. The law also makes notable changes to license suspensions and driving privileges, particularly for first and second offenses. For first-time offenders who test over the limit, courts will now have the discretion to waive the traditional 15-day hard suspension period. However, if a first-time offender has a prior physical control conviction within the past 10 years, they will face a more stringent 45-day hard suspension, and an interlock device will be required for alcohol-related violations. Perhaps the most substantial changes involve aggravated vehicular homicide cases related to drunk or drug driving. The law establishes a new 4-tier system of mandatory prison terms and extends the look-back period for prior offenses from 10 to 20 years. The base offense now carries a prison term of 2 to 8 years, but this can increase significantly based on prior convictions. These changes reflect the increasing penalties for OVI and related charges. Understanding and navigating these new legal requirements can be complex, especially given the various tiers of penalties and the interplay between different aspects of the law. If you're facing DUI charges or have questions about how these changes might affect your situation, the law offices of Brian J. Smith is here to help.